Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
Papas isn't too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright.
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. I've been doing this a long time, remember? While the Thalmor have been looking for me, I've been watching them. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to... Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? Sounds good. Be careful. What? Something you're still confused about?
Papa says I won't see Rob here anymore, but he wouldn't tell me why not.
Really? You're who she picked? Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. You're asking me? If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly. Okay, Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
You said he's one of your favorites.
Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Give me anything. No, I don't have anything. Great. Can I like load? Try again. I don't know, for some reason it's like if you try to scroll down,
Papa says I won't see Rob here anymore, but he wouldn't tell me
choose
why
your
not.
kid, then
Argonia.
just
Really? You're who
Kicks
she
you out.
picked? Here's the deal. Don't plan. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've gotta go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
I don't want to be fingered.
Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of
I'm
the
saying
rest.
that. It's horrible. I hope the Tom will finger me.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe, which means you need to look the part. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up. Inside. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor embassy dressed like that. I guess that will have to do. You should... Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry. Just make sure you get back out of there. Good luck.
Fellow latecomer to Ellen's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting
Welcome
lost
to the
on the way up
Thalmor
this
Embassy.
godforsaken
Thank you, sir. Go right in.
We arrived late. I prefer to...
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. And you are? Ah, yeah. Please,
Madam
tell me more
Ambassador,
about
I'm
yourself.
so sorry to
What
interrupt.
what is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the...
Of course.
Red?
I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. Please, help yourself. Quite often, yes. But I also enjoy learning the latest gossip and hearing the most. Of course not. One does not gather the most important men and women of Skyrim. This is only a taste of the... One of my main duties is to foster a better understanding between... I also oversee the activities of the Thalmor Justiciars throughout Skyrim, although this has been most unfortunately disrupted by the war. The Thalmor Justiciars are so often misunderstood. Our primary goal is to preserve the peace between the Empire. The worship of the false god Talos contributed to the unfortunate... Following the Great War, the White Gold... The Empire and the Dominion agreed. But I'm sure you didn't come here for a lecture on high politics.
What can I... Yes, what do you
enjoy
need?
yourself.
Of course. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
These parties are a great way to earn a little extra money.
Party.
I don't recall seeing you at one of these before. And I know everyone who's... Have you learned nothing about me? Now leave me. I don't want to arouse suspicion. Don't mention the guild. In fact, it's better if you don't speak to me at all. This is not the place.
The Great War is long past. It's time the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion put aside their differences. You must be new to Skyrim, or you'd already know who I am. I have a stake in most anything. I feel that it's time to put aside the greed. I try to do my little part. Besides, just between you and me. But not every Nord is obsessed with strength, honor, and skill at arms. A rare few are born with a gift for making money. My investments are my strength, and my wealth is my weapon. As for honor, well, there are some luxuries even I can't afford. Very well then, there's a likely-looking filly, even if she is an elf. You there, serving girl. What's your name, dear?
Ah, Rayla, sir. Do you need a drink? Something to eat?
No, that's not what I'm interested in right now. I just wanted to get a better look at you. I like what I see, my dear. And believe me, I don't say that to everyone. I'm very discriminating when it comes to the female form.
Ah, thank you, sir. Was there anything else I could do for you?
Oh, not at the moment. Maybe later. Don't go far.
Yes.
It's only a matter of time before your whole rotten empire collapses of its own. There are those in the Empire who would wish to evade their obligations to help root out the Talos heresy. Fortunately, those most opposed to the Emperor's wise policy have now branded themselves traitors as well. I am here to remind the ruling classes of Skyrim that their loyalty to the Emperor requires cooperation with the Thorn.
What does a fellow need to do to get it? Ah, pardon me. Allow me to introduce myself. Rosalind. Imports and exports. My friend. And none of the waiters will bring me a drink. Elenwen must have told him to... Afraid I'll cause another scene, I suppose. You must be new around here. But I have nothing to hide. And if you want to do business in Tamriel these days, well, you'd better get used to cozying up to the Thalmor. Like it or not. My friend, you are... And none of the waiters... Afraid I'll cause another scene, I suppose. I need another drink.
I hope you're enjoying yourself. Here you go, sir. Colovian brandy. See ya.
What does a fellow need to do to... Ah, the one generous soul amongst a... If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me. Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Is that all, my friend? Stand back and behold my handiwork. Attention, everyone. Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make. I propose a toast to...
Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
I speak figuratively. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are already...
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Wouldn't want to offend our Thalmor overlords, would we? Someone bring me a drink, quick!
Who comes, Malvern? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Zavani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that... chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I'm missed. Good luck.
Did you see those robes
You're on your
marching
own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alador. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the drag... attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to defend this place from a dragon. If a dragon does show up, maybe we'll get lucky, and it will eat the mages first. Might give us enough time to kill it. Ha! I'd like to see those arrogant bastards taken down. A notch. Always looking down their noses at us lowly foot sloggers. Well, we'd better get back to our rounds. Never should have come. What was that? Yeah! On your knees, worm! Damn you! Death is the only
that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses, you know.
Silence! Do not presume, Gisser. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less offensive.
But no one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? Etienne. Talked, hasn't he? He knows where that old man is you're looking for. He told me himself.
You'll get the rest of your money when we confirm his story, as agreed.
So he has talked. I knew it.
Everyone talks, in the end. Now, I have work to do. Leave me to it if ever you want to see the rest of your payment.
I could help you. He talked to me. He trusts me.
Stop, please. I don't know anything else. Don't you think I'd have told you already?
Silence. You know the rules. Do not speak unless spoken to. Master Rollindale will ask the questions.
You're no more! Don't you is the only
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah. Come on. This way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. I damn well hope so. They're after some old guy named Esbern. Something to do with dragons. I've seen a guy in Riften who they seem to think not much to go on. That's it? Now, let's get out of here. Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice. Surrender immediately, or you both die. Huh?
Is someone there?
You wish to defeat me? Mercy!
You didn't have to help me, so thanks.
So let's see what Delphine has to say.
Yes?
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Ironic, right? The old enemies assumed that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons, if anybody does. Do they know where he is? Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Ask around the Ragged Flagon in the Ratway. It's at least a good starting point. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means. The Thalmor happened. They've been hunting down every blade they can find for the past 30 years. Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the Empire with impunity. The Great War. Only 30 years passed in already ancient history to most people. Seems to me like it just ended. It's never really ended for me. But to answer your question, The White Gold Concordat was the fancy name they put on the peace treaty between the Empire and the Thalmor. It ended the war and saved the Empire to fight another day. Also trampled on the sacred name of Talos, and gave the Thalmor free rein to stamp out Talos worship throughout the Empire. There's no simple answer to that. You want the long version or the short version? They're the High Elves that rule the Aldmeri Dominion, sworn enemies of the Empire and everything it stands for. 30 years ago, they invaded the Empire and came close to destroying it. They smashed the Blades in the process. Since then, they've been working to weaken the Empire any way they can. Do you need something?
Hey, that armor. You got rid of it, yeah? I can take it, no problem? Well, fine. I wasn't really gonna do anything with it anyway. I don't owe you money, do I?
Ready for some work, or you just gonna wander around all day?
Lot of people looking for him. Don't know his name, but he's paid good money for nobody to know. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Hardly ever leaves the place. That's crazy old coot from what I've heard.
Well, that money wasn't well
For that to
spent.
stand out down here, he
Jesus
must
said that
really be off his nut.
he paid a lot of money for people not to know he's here, and then this guy just tells you that, yeah, he's hiding
Holed
there.
up in the Ratway Warrens. Be careful.
Now get out of my
Not
way.
the only one looking for
Not
him.
well spent.
Dangerous-looking elves who didn't give their names. Draw your own conclusions. Mm-hmm.
Someone there.
Go away! What? No, that's not me. I'm not Esbern. I don't know what you're talking about. Delphine? How do you... So you finally found her, and she led you to me. And here I am, caught like a rat in a trap. So, Delphine keeps up the fight. After all, you'd better come in and tell me how you found me, and what you want. Come in. Mustn't speak of these things in the Ratway. This'll just take a moment. This one always sticks. There we go. Only a couple more. There we are. Come in. Make it. That's better. Now we can talk. So, I thought she'd have realized it's hopeless by... Haven't you figured it out yet? What more needs to happen before you all wake up and see? Alduin has returned, just the dragon from the dawn of time, who devours the soul. No one can escape his hunger, here or in the afterlife. Alduin will devour all things, and the... I tried to tell them. They wouldn't listen. Fools. It's all come true. All I could do was watch our doom approach. Yes. You see, you know, but you refuse to understand. Oh yes, it's all been foretold. The end has begun. Alduin has returned. Only a dragonborn can stop. It seems that the gods have grown tired of us. They've left us to our... What? You are? Can it really be true? Dragonborn? Then there is hope. The gods have not abandoned us. We must go. Quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss. Give me just a moment. I must gather a few things. No useless trash. Where did I put my annotated annuad? One moment. I know time is of the essence, but mustn't leave secrets for the Thalmor. There's one more I must bring. Well, I guess that's good enough. Let's be off.
So, what could I do for you today?
Wait, I know.
Let's see what Esbern has to say.
It's good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too, Esbern. It's been too long, old friend. Too long. Well, then. You made it safe and sound. Good. Come on, I have a place we can talk. Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
This way. Let's see what Esbern has to say. Now then, I assume you know about...
Oh, yes, Dragonbow. Indeed, yes. Oh, this changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose. We must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Here it is. Come. You see, right here, Skyhaven Temple. Constructed Alduin's Wall. One of the lost secrets of the Blades, where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. Its location has been lost for centuries, but I have found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blades archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
Yes, exactly. Well, I think so. It's certainly our best hope. The ancient Blades remembered much Akaviri dragon lore that has now been forgotten. This is what I've been trying to explain. It's in the Skyhaven Temple, an ancient Blade sanctuary hidden deep in the crags of the Reach.
That's where we'll find Alduin's Wall.
So you think that Alduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well,
Just
yes,
ask them.
but there's no guarantee.
Skyhaven Temple it is, then. I knew you'd have something for us, Esbern. I know the area of the Reach that Esbern's talking about, near what's now known as Karthspire, in the Karth River Canyon. We can meet you there, or all travel together. Your call. Your call. Might be safer to travel separately. Don't worry, I'll get Esbern there in one piece. We'll wait for you near Karthspire. Good luck. Orgnar, this is it. The inn is yours. I'm probably never coming back here.
Well now, that's something to think about.
Take care of yourself, or... Goodbye.
Yeah, sure.
I like that he's like, yeah, it's yours now, and he's
What
like,
is it?
yeah, that's something to think about. And then he just leaves. Okay, goodbye. I'm out of here. Sometimes this game is just wacky.
Never should have come here.
Try now, huh? This ends now. I cannot.
I've been looking for you. Got some... I've got a letter. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
I have no idea what I was given.
Lead on, Skyrim Temple.
That was a lot of fun. Fighting.
Lead on to Skyrim Temple. I think we're getting close. Let's keep moving.
Sure.
These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You have the symbol for king and warrior. Of course, the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom. Yes, that's it. The symbol on the pillar on the left.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old pillars left in our way. looks safe now. Let's move.
Yes, keep close to the entrance. Wonderful, remarkably well preserved. Here's the blood seal, another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt it's triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered Riemann Cyrodiil?
It's coming to life.
Yeah! Baldwin's walls. I've never seen a finer example of early second-era Kaviri sculpture and relief. Yes, yes. Let's see what we have. Look, here is Altan. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the Dragon Cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord Toms, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory and mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout, but there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? I was afraid you were going to. I guess there's nothing for it. I hope to avoid involving them in this, but we have no other choice. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War? No. And they're afraid of you. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? Only if you don't know how to use it. All the great heroes have had to learn to use those that shrank from their destiny. And there are the villains, those that misused their power. There's always a choice. But if you live in fear of what might go wrong, you'll end up doing nothing. Like the Greybeards up on their mountain. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we... We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped. Talos guard you.
Look, in the third panel, the prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place. It's
items safely inside of the building.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
Some sort of
Well met.
base.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
So I just want to do that. For that reason, I'm probably gonna need glass at some point. I'm not sure if I need that. Take that. Yeah, straw, give me that. Okay, and then we're gonna ask
Steal anything from my shop.
Smith for all the iron we can get.
Stay out of my way.
Steel's good but loyal. Looking to protect yourself? Or deal some damage?
Yeah, give me all. Give me all. I don't know what else I'm gonna need. Yeah, that's enough.
See me at my forge if you need arms or armor.
And then we take a potion, which is the strength potion. Then we travel, quick travel, and then we create all those pots that we need for the door. So first check it out. So you need iron fittings, oak, 2 each, 2 nails. 8 inch iron fittings, log, nails. I don't know, do I need anything else? Okay, no, then we build that. Then you can build a garden and I don't know, it's like a crafting table and then you can start to make all. When you started to main hall, then you just go here and then you need iron fittings, log and 2 inch. Log and 2 inch. Like that. Go here again. Main door. Then you need a foundation, which is logs. That's basically what you do. You just then stuff all the things here. And I can continue that some other day. So if people want to see me like building, building something, or it's just building this house, then yeah, let me know. Then here you can like just build something that you might need. So let's say for potions, for example, it's not allowed. You can build here. I'm just gonna start with those. And then you this is like the basically, and then inside of that building you can just build whatever you want, basically. So for this, like, you need a quartz stone, and then here this would lead to your main hall, as you can see. It doesn't exist right now because you haven't built it, or I haven't built it. Yeah, if I just go here now, I have the quartz stone, then I can build a fire pit, and then the fire pit is there. And then you can use it for cooking, or just, it's just a nice touch. I think it's fun to build the house, but some people probably don't enjoy it. And I kinda understand it. It just might be boring to watch. But yeah, I don't know, I just wanted to build a house, and so I have like a place where I can stuff my items. And especially for the weapons and the armor and all that stuff, you can like create like a room where you display all those things. I like it. But yeah, I'm just gonna end it here because I have to go and do something else. But yeah, thank you for watching. All the whole Skyrim series will be available in my YouTube. So if you want to go check it out, it's Alburnus also in the YouTube. I'm gonna add new video every week in case of Skyrim. And if you like it, go comment, let me know. If there's something you want me to do, let me know. Yeah, thank you, bye.